has been a while.
I've just been looking up our dates of birth backstage, and do you know there's a year between us, and our birthdays are just a few days apart. So it could be that my mother had you on a train or something and left you there.
You were separated at birth.
Separated at birth.
Yeah.
Seen the same. I mean, do you think there's a similarity between us? Yeah.
Look, here we are.
When I've got the full slap on, you see.
You've got your makeup on,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's the hair, I think, as well.
I think the hair, and you know, and as I say, it was that whole Big Brother thing because I'd won that one, and then Julian went in, and as I said, everybody just kept saying,
you ruined it for Julian.
Yes, because of all the drinking.
Because of all your boozing, they rationed yours, didn't they?
Making a show of yourself.
Listen, my booze was rationed. My booze was rationed. It was just that I was in there with such horrible people that I had to just fight back, and I would have got me tits out anyway. Sorry.
Nobody else drank the booze except you.
Yes, they did. They went into the bedroom and drank it, then came out and blamed me. It's all on camera.
You see, we're alike, but yet we're so different.
Well,
Maybe that
but
just
I'm not
paved-
now. I've changed, you see, as a result of
You
that.
kept yourself nice.
Maybe that paved the way for it to be easier for you, because Denise had done all the antics the year before, so you could just kind of swan in
They
and
were
be
very,
fabulous,
very mean with
calm
the
you.
drink. Yes, yeah.
Didn't you? I think you said last time you were on the show they made sure you only had the government-regulated number of units
I think so,
each
yes,
or something
and you
like
would
that.
beg and plead for another
How
bottle
awful.
or something. And it was quite cheap stuff. I mean, it wasn't your quality white wine.
Yeah, no, they take the labels off and cover them up, don't
Did you
they?
make
Yeah.
Did you make any good lifelong friends in there?
I found something I liked about all of the people I was in there with. But Julie's my friend. Julie Goodyear.
good.
So we speak quite often.
Do you?
Yes.
Is she the only one that you've remained in contact with?
We tweet other people,
Yeah.
like Ashley and Colleen.
Yeah.
But no, Julie phones me up and we...
The occasional table?
No, we seem to have lost it. Has he been in touch with you?
No,
He's gone
funnily
back to
enough.
his own life.
But you
Yeah.
you were Julie's big sort of support in there when everything went haywire a bit, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, it was a bit Lynch, you know, and there she was sleeping next to me. What do you do?
Okay.
What do you do?
I just want to say, I'm so excited that you went in there because from that, your tour went berserk, didn't it?
It was a direct result of Big Brother, I think, because the tour happened straight afterwards, and it was all a triumph, if I say so myself.
It's been fantastic because you've added new dates now, haven't
So
you?
now we've added 30 more dates, which is why I find myself here.
So how many dates is that in total?
Oh, I think the first tour was about 45, so should we add that up? It's about 70 something.
Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
incredible.
Do you love it? Do you love being on the road?
I do like it. I mean, it's when I'm at my freest and no one is, like before I came on here, they said, you know, it's half term. It's half term.
Be
Try
careful,
yeah,
yeah.
so obviously on stage on my own, and I can rearrange the material and I can... And it's a very anarchic show because I get about 8 men out of the audience and then I marry one of them.
But people know what to expect from you now, don't they? So you can really do what you like.
It's like Lisa was saying, if they've paid the money, they want to, they want a bit of filth from me. So,
But do you think they expect
Right.
that you're going to pull them up on stage and potentially marry them? Because when I go to see a comedian, I don't really... if it's somebody I like, I don't really research it because I don't want to know what the show's about. I want to be excited when I get there and surprised.
I think a lot of wives bring their unsuspecting husbands along, and then they find themselves on stage. But I mean, it's only... I think I'm quite good at picking the right people, and actually, I think, although they might be mortified to begin with, I think they triumph in the end, and they enjoy themselves, and they've got something to talk about, haven't they?
Have you ever picked the wrong person?
One or two people, I'll mention no particular towns or places, Edinburgh. I think recreational drugs might have been involved on that. Not from my
Not from
part.
you?
No, from the man I had on stage who was, shall we say, high. And I've got certain ways of ejecting people who aren't right, so it didn't spoil the show.
Good.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I say
Just
you're out.
shove them off the stage.
Yeah.
Push them off.
You're not suitable. Back you go to obscurity. Because I go into the audience with a cattle prod and pick people out. Then they're herded into a sheep pen.
Is that how you got off with your real life partner?
Got off with.
Got off with.
Oh, I love that
Hold on,
expression. Got off. No, we met on a yacht in
of course.
in Saint-Tropez. No, Ibiza, I think. That was someone else in Saint-Tropez.
personable, aren't you, Julian?
Thank you kindly.
And you're always so nicely turned out. Now, would it bother you if you were walking down a red carpet with a coat on? Or if you were at Aintree, would you be like, you know, walking around in a vest?
Well, back in the 90s and the 80s, indeed, when I used to wear black rubber, it doesn't keep you warm. If you're in a warm environment, it gets very clammy, but if you're in a cold environment, it gets very cold. Anyway, so I have been out and about wearing next to nothing, and I think you have to suffer, don't you?
You do.
Just get on
Suffer
with
for
it.
your art
Yeah.
and your fashion.
Yeah.
Madman.
Julian, I've missed you because I felt like I got to know you so well for those 3 weeks in
Can I
January.
have your old job?
Quite possibly.
A bit on the side. Have a word with Desmond. would you?
OK, I'll talk to them. Julian Clary, everybody.